Hey everyone, it's Saturday, May 29th. The time is 5:12 p.m. and the temperature is around 13 degrees Celsius. This is Richmond Street West. I'm currently riding west along, and here is John Street. And the plan for this one is to ride back home up to Midtown from where I started. I was just recording a live stream and had just ended it on University Avenue. And so I thought, let's record the ride home. So this will take me right through Grange Park. It was quite busy when I rode through here on Livestream about 15-20 minutes ago. I was having some issues with my GoPro where it kept turning off every 15 or 20 minutes or so. So I will slowly tiptoe my way through the park here. As you can see, things are quite busy. It's not like there's really anything else to do in the city right now. There's a look at Grange Park, and that's the Art Gallery of Ontario. Straight ahead, that big blue building. So I will head out to Beverly Street here. I don't really have a route in mind getting home. Coast is clear. So this is Dundas Street, and I had a heck of a time trying to cross this. Streetcars kept getting stuck blocking this intersection. I had to wait a few different light cycles before I could get through. It looks like maybe things have cleared up a bit, but there's still bumper to bumper streetcars. And this is Dundas Street West. I'm currently riding east along the south side. I was planning on riding back home on the live stream, but I kept having to fix the camera, which was getting annoying, so I just decided to end it. And this here would be University Avenue. I'm gonna stop in the middle here. This is a two-phase light. There's a look to the north towards Queen's Park. I don't know how well I turned the camera that way. So this intersection is actually designed for people only to be able to cross halfway. That's why it's a two-phase light. So I'm guessing there was a bit of a traffic jam earlier because there was a protest going on. And this would be the Little Tokyo neighborhood, and that is a very nice Corvette. So I don't think I can turn left onto Bay Street here. I checked Google Maps and it said Yonge Street was mostly red, which means there's a lot of traffic congestion. So it might be best to avoid that. So maybe I'll just cross right here and then turn up. Oh, Bay Street is closed. I just looked over to my left and it is completely blocked off. So much for that idea. Who would have thought during a stay-at-home order where nothing is open, you get stuck in a weekend traffic jam downtown. And this would be Dundas Square just up ahead. The reason I did move forward is that the streetcar lights were blinking. That's why this guy on the bike stayed back. But maybe I can get a peek north of Yonge here to see what it's like. They are running shuttle buses on Yonge today. Do some track work. So it's going to be kind of busy. Yeah, Yonge Street looks like a gong show. I'm gonna avoid that. It might make for a more interesting video, but I just keep going further and further east here when I'm trying to go north. You know what? I'm gonna cut through Ryerson University. I did a walk through here a few days ago. This is Gould Street. Those were some pretty big dogs. And this would be Gerard. Coast was all clear. Well, this is a very unconventional route to get home. And I probably don't want to get back to Yonge till at least I'm north of Bloor. Although at this point, that clearly would have been the quickest way. There's church, but let's just head one more block, major block, at least over to Jarvis. I was thinking maybe I'd go north up Church. Well, let's take Jarvis. Sherburne has bike lanes, and that's even more to the east of here. Not in any particular hurry, but all right, we got a right turning car here. Someone behind me. So let's head north up Jarvis. There's the infamous Hooker Harvey's on the left. I had a fun time on the bike today. I had a few live streams where I set my connection up incorrectly. And I went home and I hit the reset button and I went out and I correctly set up my live stream, but for some reason the GoPro wasn't behaving very nicely. Here's Carlton. And before that, the little cap on the valve stem on my rear tire broke off. That little gold brass colored thing that you press to let the air out, that snapped off and completely deflated my rear tire. So rather than change the whole tube, I just used some pliers and twisted the valve stem out and grabbed the valve stem off an unused tube. Put that in there, and it seems to be holding. So this is north, up the east side of Jarvis. And from here on out, I am riding uphill. So this will be a reasonable test if I'm in shape or not. This is Maitland. The real bugger is always just south of St. Clair. No matter where you go, there's a hill to climb. Whether you take Avenue Road or Bathurst or Yonge Street or Mount Pleasant. The hardest one being Poplar Plains. There's the Keg Mansion on the right. Last year I did a video that was a Poplar Plains hill climb. All right, maybe I want to turn left onto Charles just up here. I don't feel like going straight. Or, yeah, I don't want to go on a Mount Pleasant Road. Or I could just go up to Bloor. Yeah, let's go up to Bloor. And I can turn left there. And will I make this green light? Probably. And this is Bloor Street East. Here's a right turn. I'm in church. I think this part of church might be under construction, no? Let's try it anyways. No, they have resurfaced it. So the last time I came this way, this was all dug up. But you can see there's a nice smooth surface. So this will take us over to Yonge. This is the north end of church. So for this part, it veers to the west. And becomes Davenport Road on the other side of Yonge, which primarily runs east-west. So I guess the million-dollar question for me now is, do I want to keep going straight over to Avenue Road and take that north? Or do I want to contend with the shuttle buses on Yonge? Yonge it is. This shouldn't be so bad now we're out of downtown. I think they're only running the shuttle buses today, which is good, as I'll probably like to get out tomorrow on my feet and use the subway to get to a spot to record a video. I might even do a live stream tomorrow. I wonder if we'll see any electric buses running this route. There's a hybrid bus. There's Ramsden Park on the left. Rosedale Station on the right. I recorded a walk that started here at Rosedale and went north up to St. Clair in the rain yesterday. And that one is a video for channel members. that bike's gonna have a much easier time with this hill coming up than I am. But once I get up that hill, it should be relatively smooth sailing. I seem to have bad luck with these lights. I'd imagine a bit earlier in the day, those shuttle buses were quite busy. There's probably a lot of people looking to get out to the waterfront. And some of the big parks, maybe High Park, Riverdale, Grange Park, Tommy Thompson. Of course, I'm going to catch this red light and kill any momentum I might have had heading into this hill up here. Summer Hill subway station is just on the right. Although this is nothing compared to the climb in the other direction from York Mills, from the Hogs Hollow area up to the Young Lawrence Village. And this would be nothing if I had gears, but I don't. Woodlawn Avenue. Trying to do this without standing up. I was about to say he was signaling his lane change properly, but he just went straight across 3 lanes of traffic. So this is the Yonge and St. Clair neighborhood. This is sort of the first major node in Midtown Toronto. I'll let this lady get out ahead of me. If you watch the Zero Enigma YouTube channel, you would have had something not so nice to say to that guy going the wrong way. He normally says wrong way, and then insert a random insult or expletive. I think it's kind of funny. She was there first, so I just looked back and let her know that I was going to wait for her to get through. Now, unfortunately, there's no way for me to legally turn left here unless I guess cross at the pedestrian light here. There's no left turn onto Heath Street. Or the street just after it, which is what I'm really after. That'll kind of take me to a shortcut back up to where I live. Oh, there's someone taking a stroll in the middle of the lane. What I'd like to do, there's no left turn here from 4 to 6, but I'd like to go down this street right here on the left. Lawton Boulevard. Here comes Mount Pleasant Cemetery on the right. And this will be Davisville subway station up here on the left. So there's just one more subway stop to go. And traffic north of Bloor hasn't been that bad on Yonge at all. Been almost pleasant. So this is Merton Street. That guy with all those groceries on his bike was wearing earphones. I'm not a fan of riding like that. There's so much to pay attention to. Doesn't seem like a good idea to distract yourself like that. Maybe if it was like a podcast in just one ear. And I'm guessing this is all in preparation for the Cafe TO program, where they'll be building outdoor seating for all these restaurants. Do you want to sit on a table on Yonge Street right next to traffic? I don't know, but they're not allowed to have people indoors. It's 1,000 times better than nothing, at least. And this one has a nice little setup. These orange pylons are kind of ugly. You'd think maybe they'd have a slightly nicer setup than that. I guess you need something that grabs the attention of people operating a car or bike on the streets. Yeah, it's probably a very temporary thing. So straight ahead is Yonge and Eglinton, but we're going to skip that. Well, it looks like they have a cop operating the traffic lights here manually. That's kind of cool. So that is Yonge and Eglinton straight ahead. I'm going to skip that mayhem for today. I've recorded through there enough times before. Let's see if we get an advanced green here. No. Those are the bus bays for Eglinton Station on the right. And this here is Duplex Avenue coming up. And there's another Toronto walking channel, one that's older than mine actually, one of the OGs of the scene, My Walk Around. He posted a walk along Duplex Avenue a few days ago. It might have been closer to a week ago, but I was a little bit surprised to see that. But it's probably something I'll get around to doing at some point. Maybe I'll walk it top to bottom from Lawrence down to Chaplin. And there's a plan for something like 5 really tall towers going in just on the right here. Oh, this is bumpy. I want to be in the lane that goes straight here. I have no problem with that car honking. He's just letting me know he's there. I was trying to stay to the right to give them room to go around me, so that worked out for both of us. So that little way there just circumvented Yonge and Eglinton. I always veer off to the right when I'm first off the line just to give a car or two room to get around me rather than block them. And this street's been closed off for quite a while. It's nice to see it's back open. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for watching this ride from downtown, where my live stream ended. Kind of zigzagging a bit east and west. Eventually making my way north back up here to Midtown. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. There's a link to my Patreon in the description if you wish to support the channel. And you can check out channel memberships on my YouTube page. And I do have an Instagram account. So after you've taken this lovely view of the dumpster, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.